Thank you. So stop sharing and then say hello to everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope again, it would be nice to see, some faces, if you can afford to turn your video on, please do. Yeah. Always nice, to have your video on. Yes, even when you are training. Well, we know that when we are serving our clients, when we are meetings, that has to be a must. Yes, guys, remember this. Yes, you got to have your video. You got to have your video on. You got to be present. Yes, a client talking to you, about their financial matters, really want to see your face. Really. Yes, cannot be, hiding behind the camera and you talking to the client about their financial matters. So seriously, no way. Yes, okay. So in the training, I'm appealing here, guys, if you can turn your video on, please do. Yeah, it helps. Yeah, but remember that. Yes, always in the office environment, you got to have that on. Yes, we are accountants, we are professionals, we are people who are trusted advisors. We're dealing with people's finances. Yes, and if they trust us with their finances, no, sorry, we need to show up. Yeah, okay. Well, it's good to see you all here this afternoon. Every Thursday we do this, come here to talk about the subject matter that is so close to our heart. Yes, in some cases, I say this is where our bread and butter comes from. Yes, this is what wakes me up. If you wake me up, anytime, of the day, even if I'm in deep sleep, you wake me and start talking to me about accounting, I'm telling you, I'll be alive awake. Seriously. Yes. Because I love this. I love to talk about this subject so much. Yeah. Well, also want to use this subject, to serve other people. It's all about people. Yes. Why do I need all of this knowledge and experience? Yeah, is to go out there and serve other people. Yes, other people need what we have. Yeah, so we come here every Thursday, to talk about this subject matter that is so close to us, so dear to us. Yeah, so I really appreciate you guys. I'm happy and grateful and thankful that you guys find the time to come down here every Thursday, to listen to me, to share, but also this is a community we're building. Yes, this has been going on for a long time now. You understand? If you know me, you know that I'm so 150% for training, passing knowledge, yeah, transferring knowledge, yes, talking to people about what I know, and listening to the people as well. We get to get that as well, that balance to listen to the people, yes, okay. So when they're talking to us, you listen, okay, yeah. But I like to talk about the subject matter, yeah. So today, we're going to be talking about the Moracle Accountancy Formula, and in particular, we're going to focus on stage number 2. Yes, and I'm sure you guys by now, yes, will know. In fact, let me see before I pull out the Moracle Accountancy Formula, before I share it. Yes, can we just shout out, please? Yes, stage number 1. What is it called? This is some test. Anybody can shout. Just stage number 1.
Management information system.
Fantastic. Stage number 2. What do we have? Stage number 2. But we should be discreet there, because we all know this now. Every day, every week, we're talking about this. Stage number 2.
Management accounts.
No, that's not correct.
It's not?
No.
Sorry.
That's all right. Management, yes. You're close. Yes.
Yeah.
What is it called? Yes. There's a name for it. Management account, yes. Guys, stage number 2. Seriously. Yeah. Nobody can pick that up. Please, just
I want somebody to give it a try.
if you are speaking, you're on mute. So maybe some people are speaking, but they are on mute. Yes. Number 2, stage number 2. What's it called?
Management account and value added.
Fantastic.
Added value.
Added value. Fantastic. Thank you. That bit is really special. Yeah, not just management account. Yes, it's management account that adds value. Yeah, it's very important. Yeah. So number 3, what do we have? Number 3, stage number 3.
That is accounting, auditing, and scheduling.
No, that's not what it's called. There's a name. Guys, we got to call things by their name. We are professionals. We are accountants. Yes. If you go and then call a company, a slightly different name, and you search for that company in Companies House, you will never find it. Yes. You'll find another company. Yeah. So what do we call it? In the Moracle Accountancy Formula, what do we call stage number 3?
Statutory accounts and scheduling.
Oh, statutory accounting and
There you go.
scheduling.
There you go. There you go. Very important. You cannot talk about statutory accounts without talking about the scheduling. So at Moracle, you got to do the schedules, before you produce the statutory accounts. Yes. So those numbers that you got in the account, the statutory account, you got the schedules to back them up, and these are accounting schedules, different from auditing schedules. Yes. Okay. We're doing well. Number 4. What do we call number 4? Stage number 4.
Confession tax and self-assessment.
Yes. Yeah. So it's the
I want others to give it a try.
What's the name? What's the name called? Shout out. What's the name? Number 4.
Confession tax or self-assessment tax?
That's not what it's called.
Taxation.
It's called taxation.
Taxation.
Taxation and
Okay.
Yes. On the taxation, you got so many things on the taxation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fantastic. Number 5. What's it called? In the Moracle Accountancy reporting. There you go. There you go. We're getting the hang now. Yes. Wonderful. Number 6.
Filing.
that is a filing. That's a filing account.
Well,
With
what's it called? What's it called? Filing.
And
Filing with authorities.
Filing with authorities. Yes. Guys, don't give it, don't give it your own interpretation in a way. Yes. Call it the name. You understand what it's called? Yes, because again, this is very important, guys. Very, very important. Yes. In accounts, as accountant, yes, if you call a name of a company or a business, and I'm telling you, even if you miss one letter out, yes, you're going to miss, if you're searching for that company, you're not going to be able to get that company. Yes. So you got to call things as they are. Remember this in accounting. Yeah. So important. So when it says reporting, you say reporting. Yes. Okay. That's why they say we're boring. Yes. Because we call things just like this. We are so straightforward. Yes. Filing with authorities. Filing with authorities. Yeah. Taxation. We call it taxation, and then you can give it your own way. Yeah. This is the 6 stages. Yes, that we talk about here in the Moracle Accountancy Formula, and if what we do here at Moracle, this is how we serve our client. This is the business model that we use. Yes, so these 6 stages. Yeah. Stage 1, management information systems. Yes, there is the 4th stage. It's all about bringing different systems together. Yeah, to capture data, record data, analyze that data, reconcile data. Yeah, just basic, fundamental things that you would do. Yes, a lot of the time people would say, "Oh, well, this is bookkeeping." Yes, okay. We don't call it bookkeeping here. Yes, and we call it, management information systems. And I'll tell you, I'll give you an example of this, and this has been something that has been playing in my mind. I'll talk about it here. I spoke to my colleague yesterday, what I observed with one of our clients. Yes. Here is another, colleague in the profession who is an FCCA qualified guy with years of experience. And when this client is describing, yes, this individual, to us, is saying the name of the individual, and then the bookkeeper. Think about it. Yes, this guy is an FCCA. He's got years of experience. Are you with me? Yes. And in fact, this guy, yes, he was one of my juniors. Yeah, for a long, long time. Yes, just 20 years back, I'm saying this. Yeah, and now this client is describing the guy as a bookkeeper. And I'm saying to myself, well, hold on. This is serious, guys. Yeah, it's really serious. Yes, if, somebody can look at somebody and say that this person is a bookkeeper, I'm telling you, I don't know, but for some reason, for me, I think, it's something that, I want to bring to everybody's attention here, including myself. Yeah. Why would that client call that person a bookkeeper? Yeah. Okay. If you are involved, my advice here, if you are involved in doing, stuff within that stage number 1 here, data capture, recording data, analyzing data, reconciling data, yeah, I'm saying to you, yes, please, 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 I'm telling you, yes, don't look at yourself and saying you are doing bookkeeping, you are doing low level, you are doing, you're involved in maybe how you call it, well, anybody else can do this kind of job. This job, yeah, as we know it, if you're going to do it properly, not everybody can do it. Yeah. And the reason why I'm saying that not everybody can do it, you've got to be trained, because there's so many things that, sits in within this particular 4 stage. Yeah. You've got to have a background information, of that company or that business. Deep down, who is who within the organization, what's the mission and vision of the organization, the activities, income generating activities, expenditure, you got to know that the chart of account for that business, you need to know. Yes, that business need to have a budget. If they don't have a budget, you need to get involved there, to put a budget in place. Yeah, the financial procedure manual, if it's not there, you need to try and put that in there. This is how we do things here. That budget is not only to have a budget outside of the accounting system, that budget should be within the management, or the accounting system, whether it be Xero or it be QuickBooks. Yeah. When you are doing all of these things and you're putting these systems in place, how, I'm asking, how can somebody now look at you and call you a bookkeeper? Think about it. There's no way. There's no way, guys. But if you go down there, yes, and all you do is just, I just post those transactions, and then do my reconciliation, and then you don't add any value, you don't add any, what you call it now, making suggestions, you just do things. Oh, well, this is how they used to do it here. You just post the same way. I'm telling you, they're going to call you a name. Yes. And that name, I'm telling you, we ban that name here, bookkeeper or bookkeeping in Moracle. We ban that, because people just, just bring, this process, into, I call it disrepute, they lower the value, our value. Well, we got value here, we got standards, as accountants. Yes, these years of training that we have done, this love for what we do, this emotional involvement that we bring in everywhere we go, seriously, guys, yes, people need to respect us, and we deserve that respect. Yeah, it's playing in my mind, I'm telling you, even this morning I was talking about it again. Yes. But I'm saying we can change it. We can change it, guys. The attitude that we bring towards what we do. So stage number 1, there's a lot of things in there. Yes. We just got this new client that we're talking about. We went in there. I'm telling you, there's so much exposure. There's so much to learn, And I'm talking to my colleague and I'm saying, well, there you go. This is this is a real exposure. Yes. But you know what we're going to do? we're going to change this. We're going to bring, to the surface what is inside us, what is made of us. You understand? If this, we believe in this Moracle Accountancy Formula, every Thursday we're talking about it, every day we're dealing with this, we're going to apply this to our client, this client, and it's a challenge, but I'm telling you, we're going to do it, because we believe in it. Yes, the CRM system, the document management system that they have, we need to understand it, and all of this need to be connected. Interconnectivity, the banks connected to Xero or QuickBooks. Wherever you are in the world, no excuse now, I'm telling you guys, no excuse. You got to make sure the bank, is connected to QuickBooks. The bank is connected to your accounting software. Yes, your supplier invoices, you cannot sit down there and then type in those invoices, into the accounting system. Yes, you got to have a computer, intelligence system in place, that will help you, to scan or upload those invoices within the accounting system. There's so many of them out there, cheap ones. In QuickBooks, for example, they've got an integrated system to allow you to do it. Xero has got his own. Yes, or you can use other ones in the market, like Receipt Bank or whatever it is. But please don't sit down there and then you are typing in, those invoices now, supplier invoices. No way. In fact, now you can actually go, and then connect to the bank, to the account of those suppliers. Say, for example, if you're buying things from Amazon, they give you all these receipts, so sometimes you don't even have a receipt because you're paying for these things online. If you got an account, you can go in there, you can download those invoices and connect it to the system. Yes? So, guys, that's what we're talking about here. When you are able to put all of these things in place, how can somebody call you a bookkeeper? No way. Seriously, guys. There's no way. They can call you or refer to you as you're doing bookkeeping or you're a bookkeeper. So I'm saying to you guys, let's take the action. Let's just sit down there and allow these things to just go. Okay, stage number one. Stage number one, as we know, it feeds into stage number two for us. Number two, it's not just producing management account. Management account, which is coming from the historical figures that is come out from stage number one. Because once you've done stage one properly, then you got figures coming from stage one, and a link to stage number two to produce, management account. However much we've done, however fantastically well we've done with those numbers, reconcile those data, analyze them, they are still historical data for the purpose of what we are doing. Because when you're doing management account, you are always looking backwards. That's where it starts. The figures that we have there, from stage number one. What is the actual position saying? Compare that to the budget. Remember, the budget is already in the accounting system. So when you are in stage number two, you are now looking at the actual figures, what has happened, and then you are comparing that to the budget. But when you think about that, this is all in the past, because these are historic transactions. You have to remember that. So now, if you produce those historic data and say, here's my management account, we are saying here it's not good enough. It's not good enough. What do you need to do to make that information, good enough? What you have to put in place to make that information, so you're creating value or you're adding value. Now you need to now look at what is out there, to bring in, and add to that historical data. What is actually out there in the industry that we operate in, bring that information and add it to the historical data as come from stage number one. Go out there, online, social media, what is out there? What information can we bring in, financial and non-financial, and bring that, and add to the historic data that is come from stage number one. It's what we're talking about. So how can we now put all our techniques, call it forecasting techniques, yes, to be able to add to the historic data that has come from stage number 1? That's what stage number 2 is doing. Yes, that's why we call it management accounts and added value, or value added. Yeah, it's so important, guys, because when you do that and do that properly, you are now generating information, yes, strategic information that you are passing to those people who are charged with strategic governance responsibility, people who are making financial, or strategic decisions for the organization. Yes, in the short term, medium term, and the long term. These people, they need this information from us. And that's our role. So if we know that, we cannot just take those management accounts, those historical figures that are coming from, the accounting system or management information system, and then just give it and say, here's your management account. Not acceptable. That is not a value added. So for us at Moracle, we got what we call spotlight reporting. That's a system that we've invested heavily on. Yes, it will help us to produce this report in a format that helps to explain the business, because what it does is it draws information from the management information system, whether it's QuickBooks or Xero, Reconcile. Yes, and then it allows you to be able to now add information, financial and non-financial information, which is not inexistent at the time. So you go out there and go, for example, Google Analytics, for example. You want that information, you bring that, you go into the industry, yes, that this organization or business is operating in, bring some of the statistics there. You got some KPIs as well that you are reporting on. So if you add all of this together, then that gives you, a very good report, yes, that will tell you a little bit more about the business, where we have come from, where we are now, and where we are heading to. Well, when you look at management account that way, then that begins to help, the situation here. Because the people who are charged with that strategic responsibility to make those key decisions, strategic decisions for the organization moving forward, they need that information. Again, we have been so many places where the directors, yes, or management who are charged with that responsibility, yeah, they're not getting the information. If they get the information, they're not getting the information on time. If they get information on time, the information is out of, it's not accurate. If that information is accurate, sometimes it's not, on time, it's not complete. Yes. So how can these people make, those decisions? Those guys who are charged with strategic decision making, how can they make those decisions? How can they now take their responsibility and say, this is what we are responsible to do? Yes, but we need support. This is where we're coming, guys. Yes. And stage number 2, I'm telling you guys, is so important. If a business, yeah, is to grow, yes, number 2 need to be focused on a little bit more than usual. Yes. It's not about just producing figures and say, here's your management account. This is what happened last month. Yes. And, talking about, where we are going, forecasting. Yeah. And that forecasting technique, yeah, for us accountants, we need to do more and more and expose ourselves, but also the attitude that we bring to it. Today, I was talking to a client, yeah, and there are 2 views there. One view is, well, I'm looking to cut cost. I want to cut cost. I want to look at every cost that is there, and then find potential for cutting that cost. And the other guys were on the other side, were saying, well, no, sorry, I want to now focus on bringing more revenue, yeah, into the business. Yes. Well, his view was, well, we can cut as much cost as we can, but if we don't bring the revenue in, yes, then that business is not going to grow. Yes. And the other person who is focusing on cutting costs is saying, well, we need to slim down everything first, come to the bare minimum, and then we start to grow from there. Oh my goodness. You can imagine you sit down there and you're listening to this kind of conversation. These are managers who are charged with strategic decision making. They are now having this kind of dialogue, debate, or they're conversing. The conversation is heavy. Are you with me? They're all looking, at this business, from different angle. And I'm telling you, I'm sitting down there, I'm saying, well, you know what, we're all right, yes? Even I, who was not talking, I was right, because I need to sit down and listen. And sometimes we need to, as accountants and professional, we need to listen to people. Yes, we need to sit down and listen. Don't jump in. Yes, let this conversation happen. And then you can look at it, analyze it, and then you can take a view. Are you with me? Yes, but sometimes we jump in there and tell them, well, hold on, we are the expert, and of course we're the expert. But sometimes we got to listen to these people, because the day-to-day, when they're going out there dealing with front-end activity, we are not there. They're dealing with all sorts of issues. We are not there. They come to us, they report to us. So if we are not there, how come can we now take full responsibility and say we're the expert, so we know everything? Well, we don't know everything, guys. Yes. And that is where, for me, yes, I'm talking about the attitude that we bring to bear when we are serving our clients. Are you with me? Sometimes we need to listen, we need to keep quiet, yes, and listen, yes, and get the basic understanding or full understanding, yes, like I say, fully informed, so that you can make, informed decision or advice that you're going to give. But it was breathtaking, I'm telling you, after that meeting, when I have, I had to do the, what you call it now, the closing remarks, I had to thank all of them, for their views. But you know what? We're all here together. We're all in this together for this organization to grow. And I'm telling you, what we came out, the final output that we came out, I'm telling you, we're going to discuss that, is going to be big and beautiful. But we need to be able to have that enabling environment whereby people are talking about, what it is they believe in, and justify what it is, without, no palaver, without no undermining. You understand? You got to listen to it, to people. And we need to do that as well. But this is, all of these things I'm saying is what add value to this management account. Yeah, because sometimes we produce these numbers and give it to people and say, well, hold on, whether you like it or not, they have to accept it. Yes. No, these numbers, we reconcile it. So it should be okay. Yes. Well, I remember early in my training, when we were doing auditing, this manager, he used to say to me more like, my view is, what is there, I don't have to worry about it, because it's there, I can see it. What is there, I should not be worried about it. Yeah, because it's there. Yes. My issue, it says more like, what we should be worried about is what is not there. Yes. What is not there. So when you are trying to add value or create value, you're looking for something that is not there, and you're bringing that to the table. Yeah. It's beautiful, I'm telling you guys. Yes. You're looking for what is not there and bring that, to the table. But it has to have relevance, though. And this is where spotlight reporting help us to be able to do this, because it's helping us and guiding us to look for things that are not there, things that are not in stage number one, because stage number one is all about factual stuff. Yeah, recording of, I always say to my guys, is after the event. Yes, we're not there, when, for example, the sales is taking place. Yes, but now we are recording this. So the event is when the sales was taking place. Now we are recording that sales, yes, in the accounting system after the event. Yeah, they've made payment to a supplier. Maybe we were not there, or if we were there, we were just part of it. So that is the event itself. And then now we are recording that transaction. It's after the event. Well, tell me, if you are reporting after the event, you were not there when the event was actually taking place. You are only recording this transaction after the event. Well, how can you say, well, I've got the answer, I've got the solution here? Nowhere. Yes, you can see you're coming from a place of well, question mark. Yes, because you don't have the whole picture. Yeah, so we need to understand that. So to add value, yes, to a management account, we need to go looking for things that are not there. Yeah, and it's a skill that we need to have and develop, guys. Are you with me? We can have it. Yeah, it's the right attitude. It's that self-image. Yeah, it's about, you know, the faith and trust in what we do in ourselves. Well, hold on. I do a lot of reading, my friend. Yeah, not only accounting, but non-accounting matters. I want to find out what is happening out there. I want to know what is happening within the profession. You understand? Yeah, the sharing. Yes, this morning I was talking about earlier on, guys, go out there. If you're an accountant, you know, 21st century, you're gonna be in social media, you know, for the right reasons. Yeah, go and talk about what you believe in. Yeah, any research, you know, that you find out there, go and share with other people. Yeah, that's what it means to be relevant this day and age. Yeah, and this is how you are now giving yourself that ability to go out there and find information that is not there and bring it to bear. Yes, so now you are creating your own economy, we call it. Yes, you're creating whatever it is because it is who you are. You cannot sit down there and just give management accounts, which is just historical. Yeah, information that's come from QuickBooks or Xero or Sage, and you just take that information as it is and say, here, this is the management account. I'm reporting to you what happened last month or last month, and that's it. That's not good enough, guys. It's not good enough. That is not management account that adds value. Yes. And this day and age, you know, the people who are charged with strategic decision making, they themselves, they know, you know, what sort of information now they need. Yeah, so we cannot bluff them anymore. Yeah, because now AI can tell them. Because now all you got to do now is just to go to AI and ask, what sort of information do I need for my accountant? Yes, and guess what? The AI comes back and say, oh, you need your profit and loss account analysis. You need your balance sheet analysis. You need cash flow analysis. You need KPI report. You need a Google Analytics report. You need your non-financial analysis report. Yeah, AI will tell those directors who are supposed to be receiving management account from us. AI will tell them that. Yes, and then they will be sitting down here and then they will be waiting for this report to come to them. Yes. Well, how do they know? Artificial intelligence. Yes. So no excuse now, my friend, guys. There's no excuse. Yeah. So I'm saying to you guys, 21st century accountant now needs to embrace artificial intelligence. Yeah, you cannot sit down there and say, well, no, hold on, well, this is not for me. This is past my own time. You know, my friend, if that's who you are, that attitude, yes, it needs to change. The paradigm that is stopping you, to accept this new change, my friend, you got to work on it. Yes, you're going to work on it. And simple, how do you do it? Repetition. Yes, for you to get to this stage, it's been doing things in a certain way. Manual. Yeah, all the time, it's about manual stuff. Paper, manual. Yes, okay. You do it over and over, it becomes second nature. Now, to replace that, yes, with now artificial intelligence or online or Zoom call meetings or, information technology, you got to do more of that to reverse that manual. Are you with me? But you need to have the courage to do this. Yes, you have to have the courage. You got to have the discipline. Yes, and what is discipline? Yes, you're saying to me, you know what? Every day is day one. I want to do this so badly. I want to be the best in what I do. Yes, and you discipline yourself. Yes, you're making that decision. You're saying to yourself, this is what I want to do, and then you go and do it. Are you with me? This kind of stuff now, it is down to you. Nobody can give that to you. I'm telling you, nobody. Yeah, you're gonna have faith. You're gonna have trust in yourself. Trust that, you know what? I know what I want. I know myself. I am, God's highest form of creation. You understand? God is planted in me, so much goodness in me. All I got to do is to allow this to come out. Yes. And if I do, I'm telling you, I am going to be the best version or better version of myself every day. I might drop the ball at times. Yes, that's fine. But I pick it up again. Yes. So when I get things wrong, I raise my hands and say, I'm sorry. Yes, I got you wrong. Ask for repentance. You understand? And move on. Yeah. So it is so important, guys. Our attitude. We cannot hold, this whatever it is, the back edges, kind of attitude. Oh, we are right all the time. Even when you're wrong, you still believe when you're right. Okay. No. The attitude needs to change. We need to go out there to find information, to find what is not there and bring that, to the table to make us relevant, to make the information that we are producing or giving out relevant to those people who are users or those people who need that to make strategic decision. Yes, we're going to have the courage. We've got to be disciplined. Yes, we got to be, making decisions, and those decisions, they're tough decisions. Yes, okay, you're gonna go the extra mile. Yeah, in some cases, but that's what you need to do. Yes. So number two, stage number two, management accounts that adds value. Yes, guys, remember this, guys. Yeah, you're gonna have faith in it. Yeah, that you know what? If you don't give management account that adds value, yeah, this organization is going to not, be sustainable. Yeah, you're gonna believe in that, and when you believe in that, then what you're going to do now, you're going to back it with trust. Yes, and now, when that trust is there, my friend, whatever it takes, you are going to go and then do it. What I'm saying to you is simple. Yes, go and learn, how to use Spotlight reporting. Yes, go and learn how to use Spotlight reporting. And I'm appealing to each and every one of you guys here, or those who are going to listen to me or hear my voice. Yes, Spotlight reporting, one of the reasons why we choose to use Spotlight reporting, because it's one of the best, software out there that does management accounts. Yes, we tried it recently with one of our other supplier. Yes, they came to us and said, "Oh, well, we can produce management accounts, our software." And I say, "Yes, okay, I understand that. Okay, well, let me give you a template, of the management account that we're using at the moment, and then see if you can do it." Yes, and I gave them the template, Spotlight reporting template. Yeah, okay. Before we finish this session, this month session on management account, guys, I will send those Spotlight reporting templates, accounts to you guys, so you guys look at it. Yes, and feel it. I sent that template to them, and they came back. You know what they said? They said more like, I don't think we can challenge, this reporting, this structure. The way these guys, have gone into so much depth, to report management account, I don't think our system, will be able to match it. So, what we're going to suggest you do, stick to this, So they validate, their competitor. Think about it. Yes. So they say Spotlight reporting. Yes, it looks like, they have mastered this market, to produce management account with value added. So I am now talking to you guys and appealing to you guys and say, guys, go and then, study, yes, how Spotlight reporting works. Because if you are any organization where you are working or you are in, yeah, they need management accounts, yes, that add value. Yes, and you need a tool to help you to do this. And the tool that we are recommending here is Spotlight reporting, guys. Are you with me? Whether it is for a charity organization, whether it is for a non-for-profit organization, whether it's a corporate client, or whether it's an individual. I'm saying to you guys, yes, go and use Spotlight reporting. Yes, and the training, yeah, it's not too, onerous. I'm telling you guys, for some of you guys who have done it, yes, you agree with me, that, you give it some time, yes, a month or so, you can master it. Yes, and there's certification as well. And that certification is free, guys. So if you are out there, you're looking, to come into the next phase, say, for example, you are involved in stage number 1, where you are doing all of this stuff in stage number 1, and you're looking for the next, point to move to, then, why don't you embrace, management account? Yes, go and then take on Spotlight reporting. Yes, get a certification, and then begin to put that in place where you are. Yes, and I'm telling you, the compensation, yeah, is going to be huge. But also, when you look back from where you've come from, yeah, you need a telescope to look back, because you would have grown so much. I'm telling you, yes, by just using Spotlight reporting, yeah, understanding how you put Spotlight reporting together to report, management account that had value. It's beautiful, I'm telling you. Yes, when I heard that from, this supplier, yeah, who came to me in confidence and said, what, we cannot challenge Spotlight reporting, I'm telling you, I knew that, because they were telling me, oh, well, we could do this, we could do that. And that's why it's so important for us accountants to know what we're supposed, to know. Because these guys out there, they want to sell things to you. Yes, and they are very good at that. They are very, very good at that. But you need to be able to tell them, articulate, there's involvement, emotional involvement, and understanding of what is it that you're trying to do for your clients. Yes, and when I explain to them, I say, this is what we want to do for a client. Yeah, if you can replicate that, then yes, let me know. Yes, then we can talk about it. But no, they cannot. Yes, they cannot. They came back and said, no, sorry. Yeah, more like, we cannot do any better. Yes, in fact, I'm saying to you, it looks like this is the best, software in the market. Wow. Okay. So guys, yes, please. Yeah, if you listen to my voice, yeah, please listen. Yeah. Put that into action. Stage number 2, the tool that you need, yes, the software that you need to help you, yeah, to produce management account that adds value. Yeah, go and then spend some time understanding Spotlight reporting. Yeah, in fact, I am going to ask my team to send you guys the template, yeah, and to send you guys a link, yeah, so that you can watch loads and loads of videos. Yes, and this, I'm telling you guys, you can get a certification, you can go to your employer, and ask for promotion. Yes, not only promotion, yes, ask for more salary, ask for more pay, or you can use this, to begin to provide, a consultancy, management accounting services, to businesses out there. Like I always say, guys, think about it. Yeah, this law of compensation, I believe in it, guys. Yeah, we talks about 3 things. He said the need for what you do, number 1. Number 2, it says the ability to do it. And number 3, the difficulty in you being replaced. Yeah, so you can make as much money as you want. Yes, it's whatever it is that you're doing. If you bring those 3 things into consideration. Number 1, the need for what you do. Well, we as accountants, think about it. Yes, the need for what we do exists. Again, you hear me talk about this all the time. Every country needs an accountant. Every country in the world. Every business in every country needs an accountant. Yes, every individual out there, particularly those who got money, yeah, those wealthy guys, they need accountant. Yeah, so, the need for accountant is there. You don't need to worry about that. Yes, so if you say you want to become an accountant, even for the young people who are listening to my voice, yeah, this is one of the best professions you can come into, because the need for what we do exists. Yes, yes, we are needed. Accountants, we are needed. The second point is the ability to do it. Do you have what it takes to do it? Yes. Do you take ownership of results that you create? Yes. Do you take every day as day one? You understand? Do you take discipline into everything that you do? Yes. Do you trust in yourself or trust the process? Yeah. Do you believe in personal development? Yes. Your attitude that you bring to this profession or what you do, really, is it one that, everybody that you meet with, you're going to touch their lives? They're going to say, oh my goodness, that Molai, that James, that Jellicatu, that Florence. If you meet these guys, I'm telling you, you're always going to be, I'm telling you, because they have so much to give to you. You leave them with the impression of increase. Are you with me, guys? Yes. All of this is what is now giving you the ability, to do, yes, what is needed out there. And if you got the ability, guys, you are going to be so difficult to replace, which is number 3. So difficult to be replaced. And I'm not saying here nobody is irreplaceable. Nobody is saying, oh, well, it's only more line. No, sorry, you cannot replace more line. Sorry, you can always replace more line. But I'm telling you, it's going to be very difficult. Yes, because I make it very difficult. And the only reason why I make it so difficult is because, you know what? I focus on my ability. I focus on doing things well, being a professional, stand out there and talk about what I believe. Yes, raise my hands up if I get it wrong. If I make a mistake, I drop it, I'm sorry, and then learn from it. You understand? Then it is my ability. So I'm telling you guys, yes, when you take on spotlight reporting, you are adding to your ability. Yes, when you understand spotlight reporting, you are adding to your ability. When you produce management account that adds value, you are adding to your ability. Yes, and when you get that ability, yes, my friend, you know what's happened? Yeah, your value goes up like this. Yes, your stock value goes up. Yeah, if your employer or whoever it is that you're working for does not recognize that, somebody is waiting for you out there. I'm telling you. But you're going to focus on that ability. You're going to focus on the ability. So to produce management account that adds value is part of you focusing on your ability. To use the right tools, spotlight reporting, to produce management account that adds value is you focusing on your ability. Are you with me? Because out there, every business, yes, needs a management account that adds value. Whether it is a charity, whether it's a non-for-profit, whether it's a CIC, whether it is a corporate client, whether it's even a sole trader, they need management account every month, yes, that adds value. Tell them what's happened in the past, what is happening right now, and what's going to happen in the future. Every business needs that, guys. And if you focus on that, I'm telling you, yes, you're going to make this world, a big and beautiful place to live in, for businesses. But you yourself, you're going to be in a very good position because you know what? You have created value, and there's a law that, whatever you give, you're going to get back in return multiple times. Yes, spiritually, or if you're somebody who don't believe spirit, we know that, it works. Because if you give goodness, more goodness is going to come back. Yeah. But first of all, you got to have the goodness in you to give. You cannot give what you don't have. Yes. When you see people trying to give something that they don't have, well, that's a conflict there. Yeah. You cannot give what you don't have. So the ability, you got to get it. Yeah. And you got to work on it. And when you get it, be ready to give. Yes. Because when you give, you're going to get more. Yes. In return. Yes. I think I'll stop here for today. Let's take this home with us, get the ability to give so that you can receive more. And maybe we can dwell, or reflect on it. Yes, but we need that ability. Yes, we need that ability. Yes, and what is ability for you? What does it mean for you? What does it take? Yes, do you really need it so badly? Yes, that you know what? Whatever it is that is in front of you, to stop you or divert your attention, you're not going to allow it. Yes, to take ownership of the results that you want in your life. Yes, doing this daily. You wake up every day to come and do this. Yeah, ask yourself that question. Yes, what is it? Why am I doing this? The big why. Why am I doing this? And if you know your why, then you can see how you can focus on your ability. So for those of us who are doing accounts or management accounts, yeah, guys, I'm telling you, yeah, it's got to focus on, creating value added. Yeah, it's got to have value added. Yeah, where you these things that we got down there, profit and loss analysis, the balance sheet analysis, cash flow analysis, KPI, Google Analytics, non-financial analysis, all of this, you take that into consideration. The report that you're producing, yes, it has to make sense to you. You got to feel emotionally connected and involved in those numbers. You feel those numbers. Oh gosh, my goodness, I've done something good today. Yes. So I'm asking you guys, let's create that value. Yes, the ability to do it. And if we do that, sorry guys, we're gonna get the rewards. Yeah. All right. I will stop here so far for today. And then I think I've got 1 or 2 minutes to take 1 or 2 questions, if you do have. Yes. Any questions? Yeah, before we finish. Any questions from the floor? Or any observations? No? Okay. Well, let me take this opportunity again to thank you guys. I really, really, I'm grateful, for your time. I know you guys, really, put, some kind of value to this. Yes, for you to stop in your business to come and attend and be here. I just want to thank you, take my heart up, and say thank you, for attending. But I'm always saying, please, don't just come and attend, take the action. Yes. I'm making reference to spotlight reporting. I'll get my team to send, those templates over, today. But also the links to those videos for spotlight reporting, guys. Let's take it on. Yes, take that on. You say in the next month or so, I want to get spotlight reporting. Yeah, take it on. Yeah, don't just listen to me. Take the action. Yeah, it will be good, for all of us, And I wish you all the best. Yeah, so enjoy the rest of the week. Yes, and a lovely weekend ahead of you guys. And then I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Yeah, all been well. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.